crazy. It's crazy what's going around here. Welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. And time to talk a little Lady Bulldog basketball. And joining us, we have Audrey Vello. Good morning, Audrey.
Good morning.
And Koda Beltran. Good morning, Koda.
Good morning.
How you guys doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I got my voice back, and people are working from home, so I'm literally by myself all day, which is pretty cool. Occasionally the phone rings, and I got to answer it, you know. What do they want? But I either sit and work at my desk in my office, or I'll work back in the studio, and Lana comes down, we'll eat lunch, and then she'll leave, and I'll just kind of sit here, take a few phone calls, and it's kind of nice. So I'm assuming here in the next couple of days, they'll finish their penalty. They'll get out of the penalty box, and they'll get to come back to work. Hey, congratulations on the win last night.
Thank you.
That had to be fun.
It was.
Yeah. What took so long to get started?
Well, we hadn't had a game in the last 12 13 days.
Yeah.
And so it was, I mean, we had been scrimmaging a lot during the break, but it's just completely different. And so it took a while to dust the rust off, but we finally kicked it into gear, come the end of the third quarter, finally.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, it was fun. I was listening and watching, and I think, what was the score at the end of the first quarter? It was like 12-2 or something like that.
At the end of the first quarter, it was 6-0, and then going into halftime, it was 18-10. So
yeah, but
not good.
I'm looking at, I'm going, something's not right here. Yeah. But congratulations for getting after it. Roswell, I think, had won a couple of games. They'd beaten Rio Rancho, and so they were playing much better.
Yeah.
What kind of came about first? Because it seemed like they scored early and then they stopped.
Yeah.
And then you guys didn't score a whole lot, and then all of a sudden, I think you hit a 3 or something. Audrey hit a 3. So what kind of came about first? Stopping them, getting the defense going, and then the offense kicked in? Is that?
So our general game plan from the start was to emphasize on what we're best at. And that mainly is defense. We're really good on defense, and I think that helped a lot because they did have a size advantage with that one girl, so we did have to adjust with that. But we played the defense that we know the best, and we were able to get them to fumble with the ball and got a couple steals, and I think it really helped that we were able to steal the ball, and of course, you can't score without the basketball, right? So,
in theory.
Yeah. And so that really helped us. They could have scored a lot more on us in the first quarter for sure, but I think our defense was really good last night, and that helped us a lot.
Then, so you slow them down, you stop them, and then it gives the offense a chance to kick in and start making baskets. Who was the spark plug? Who was making some baskets that kind of got everything going?
Like us?
Yeah.
It was probably Kimber.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was, I think she had the first five or 6 points of the game, and so and that was rough because we had a whole, we didn't score the whole first quarter, but I mean, we had good looks, and we executed good, but our shots just weren't falling, and we weren't finishing. But Kimber finally got us a couple of points in the first and second quarter, and then I think she had a couple in the second half too, but that kind of sparked the start of the second half to where we were able to, because I know our posts were a little timid in the first half because of their size advantage, because we hadn't played somebody as big as her this whole season, and so I think a lot of us were just playing really timid because, I mean, we just heard oh, she's big and all that stuff, but come the second half, we were able to draw a lot of fouls, and I think that's what won us the game, honestly, was our free throws, because I'm sure I think we only missed 3 maybe the whole time, and we shot a lot, so I think that helped a lot. So we weren't as timid come the second half, and we were able to drive and actually shoot and actually finish, so I think that helped a lot. So
Good. Well, and it was good to get playing again, because there were 2 games that got either canceled or postponed.
Yeah.
Chaparral got canceled. I think Ruidoso got postponed for Monday. You'll play them on Monday, and so that was a long time to go without playing a game. I'm sure you were tired of practicing and scrimmaging and ready to play a game.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good. Hobbs Eagles on Friday. Have we ever heard of them? Do we know anything about Hobbs? They're pretty good, aren't they?
Yes. It's going to be tough, but they did lose their best player due to she tore something in her knee during practice. But
that's too bad.
But they're still a great team with or without her. Definitely not the same, but they have a lot of size. They have just a lot of athletic girls. They can move. They can. They're shifty. They're quick. But they're not unbeatable. So
that's right. That's right. Well, that's good. That'll be Friday night at the pit. And Joey kept saying it's going to be homecoming. Is that true?
Yes.
So what? I think a lot of people are familiar with what happens at football homecoming. What happens at basketball homecoming?
Well, there's still a homecoming court.
Okay.
But I think that's really like the only homecoming thing about it. So
okay, so there's not like a week long where everybody has different themes or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There is? Okay.
Yeah. So yesterday was pajama day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which sadly we didn't get to participate in. But today is the seniors get to dress up as senior citizens. The juniors get to dress up as
Kindergartners?
No.
Wait, no, the seniors are babies. The juniors are kindergartners, and then the sophomores are old people. No?
No. Seniors are
confused.
senior citizens, and then the sophomores are babies.
Oh, I thought it was opposite. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Well, you guys are juniors. Is this your outfit here, or do you have one prepared?
No, this is it.
This is what I wore as a kindergartner, so.
Well, there you go. So you did the right thing. Like if they ever have them dress up as a DJ, here we are. Well, that's pretty cool. And then there'll be a court. Are any of you guys in the running for any of the?
Her sister.
Yeah,
Your
Kimber
sister
is.
is?
Yes,
Okay.
she's a sophomore princess.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
She doesn't get to. She was it for football.
Yeah, and that was awful. I never want to do that ever
Really?
again. I
Don't like dresses.
No, not that.
I don't like
It was
dresses.
awful.
Well, didn't your parents like take tons of pictures and?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you look
My
wonderful
mom-
and all this stuff.
My mom is crazy with pictures, and I hate pictures. I hate them so much. And I knew coming, like, we were going to have to take a bunch of pictures, but she just goes overboard, so it was a lot. But
yeah. Well, did you pick out your dress, or who? Did someone...
I actually borrowed it from one of my teammates, Kaylin Greathouse.
Okay. Well, that's cool. But you don't want to do that again?
No.
You're done with that?
Yes.
So, is there anybody on the team that's in the running for... I mean, you mentioned your sister, but is there anybody else?
I don't think so.
No, I think
Okay.
it's just Kimber.
Just Kimber.
Okay. Well, who's like in the running for the king, the homecoming king?
They just the princesses, they get to pick their escort.
Got it.
So there's no really homecoming king.
Okay.
Yeah,
So when do they do that? Is that between the
the
games?
halftime
of the boys'
game.
Halftime of the boys' game. Okay,
Yes.
so it doesn't have to distract anything that you guys are. That'll be good. Mention you have Hobbs on Friday, then you have the makeup game with Ruidoso on Monday. And then a week from Friday, you get to start district. So
Yes.
can you believe it already?
Well, honestly, it's been a long season. Well, last year we had half a season, so.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you've got a full season. You've able to at least get that in. So that's pretty cool. Have you had a chance to even look at how the rest of the district is doing? How Lovington and Portales and Goddard are doing?
We looked at them while looking at the people that we play. So,
Right.
for instance, like Roswell, like we can...
Because they played Goddard.
Right. So we're able to see how they played together since we can determine it by the way that we played against Roswell. And then we can change what we need to against Goddard or whatever. But we haven't really watched film specifically on...
No, because you're working on Hobbs right now. That's the next opponent. So when y'all are saying hi to Coach Carpenter, it'd be cool if everybody on the girls' team did this. When you go up to Coach Carpenter and just say, "How hot's your chili?"
What does that mean?
Well, back in the day, when he was at Roswell High, he was our play-by-play announcer for Roswell High football. And whenever Roswell would score a touchdown or do something exciting, he'd get all excited and he'd go, "How hot's your chili, Roswell? How hot's your chili?" And so obviously he doesn't do that now because he's not on the radio and he's over in Hobbs. But I think he would know where it came from if a bunch of you just went up and said, "Hey, Coach, how hot's your chili?"
Okay. I'll try to remember.
Yeah, because he's a good guy, but he's got a tough team, and that's your next opponent. Audrey, what do you play on the team?
I play shooting guard, and
Shooting guard?
lately I've played a little bit of point guard.
Okay. What do you think you're really good at? Not what necessarily what coaches tell you.
No, I think for sure defense is one of my strongest things to do, but I think when it comes to offense, I work really well off the ball. Like in one of them, I went and I screened for Koda. That wasn't really planned, but it worked out. So I think just playing basketball, I think is my strongest suit for sure. But I think I just have a really good connection with the whole team per se. And I think that really helps me on the court.
What do you really want to improve at? What do you want to get better at?
For sure shooting. I want to be able to shoot anytime, but mainly like the driving. Because I'm so short, I have a really disadvantage per se. So it's kind of hard for me to drive most of the time, but I want to be able to use my size as an advantage.
As an advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Koda, what do you play on the team now?
I'm the point guard mostly,
point
but I
guard.
can play wing. But
Okay. So you kind of set the play for the offense when
Yes,
they
sir.
come down the court there. What do you think you do well? What's your strength?
I don't know. I can handle the ball pretty good, but and I can shoot pretty well. But I don't know.
Yeah. What are you working on the most? What do you want to get better at?
Definitely getting more shots up because I know because I haven't usually been point guard, but due to like a lot of stuff that happened, we lost a bunch of girls, and so I've had to play point guard most games. So I haven't gotten as many shot opportunities, but I know that I can make those for myself, and so I'm just trying to see what my options are and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. What's the neatest gym that you guys have played in so far this year? Obviously, the Pit's a pretty cool place, but
probably Centennial.
Oh yeah, Centennial had a really nice gym.
Yeah. What's been the strangest place you've ever played a basketball game?
I think
Gadsden was kind of weird.
Gadsden.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think Gadsden or Santa Teresa.
Yeah, Sanity was weird. I just think Gadsden was weird because it had bleachers like normally like right next to the court, but it also had them like on the baseline too. And so that was kind of weird.
And
I've
then
never
they
seen
had
it like that.
the stage, which is weird for
Old school.
us.
Yeah.
Which is weird for
Yeah.
us, but it's normal for most schools. But
Yeah. Well, most of your older people will tell you that the gyms that they grew up in or played in when they went to school were like multi-purpose.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they'd be cafeteria, basketball court, and then there'd be a stage for the performances. So it's so that's old school is what that is. So yeah. Well, that's not bad. You guys plan on doing any other sports after basketball?
We both do track.
Both do track? Okay. Same thing in track? Or?
Yes.
Which is?
Throw a
Jav.
jav.
You throw the javelin. Okay. Not at each other, I hope. So is there a special routine that you go through when you get ready to, do you have a way of turning, throwing, getting in the right mental state when you're getting ready for your javelin throw? Is there any gum that you chew? Any food that you eat?
Yeah, I
yeah.
chew gum.
she, when it was like during the summer, because track was during the summer last year, she would come to every track meet with a different pack of gum. what brand was it? It was the little cubes, right?
Yeah.
It was a different flavor every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I have a gum addiction. Like I will go through like, I don't know, a lot. Like if I have the sticks, I'll eat like 5 a day. Like I just like having it in my mouth, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But and then it's also like superstition for track meets. Like I have to be
really?
chewing gum for some reason, and I feel like I do good. And then the one track meet that I didn't chew gum, I got second. So
Well, there
I
you
was
go.
like, obviously,
Yeah.
it's the gum.
It presented itself,
it's
and
the gum.
now you know. Do you spit the gum out, or do you?
No, I swallow it. It's just
you
more
eat
convenient.
the gum. You eat the gum.
Yes. Or I just throw it outside. Just
For the birds.
yeah.
Yeah, let the birds have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then people walk in it and get it on their shoes.
Yeah.
And they know where it came from. They
Well,
don't
I
even have
tried to throw it like over a fence or something. Where
You're
not.
the one. Well, I believe it or not, I do the same thing. And my wife just gets mad. Why do you do that? You should spit that out. I'm like, no, I've chewed it. It's now
It's
ready.
Yeah.
It's time to eat. So, but that's fine. You don't have any, Audrey. You don't have any interesting habits, do you?
No,
Nothing like the gum thing, huh?
I don't think so.
I'm
Uh,
just a very
I don't know. Does she?
superstitious person.
Does she? Koda?
I
Does
don't
she?
think
I
so.
don't think
Okay.
I do.
All right. Don't drink a special drink or take 4 sips or, when
I
you-
think the only thing that I have like that I do all the time is, which everybody does, is at free throws.
Mhm.
I do the same thing every time. So.
Yeah. Well, you got to get in the routine. You got to
Yeah.
make the shot. Well, good. Was there anything else you want to add? Anything you'd like to throw out there for the folks?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in. Koda Beltran, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Audrey Vello, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck on Friday night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Remember, how hot's your chili? All right. Thanks a lot. We're going to take a break.